That Tuesday afternoon, when the sheriff's cruiser pulled up and the lights hit my shame, I wanted the ground to swallow me whole. Me, John Miller, a man who built this town's biggest ranch with my bare hands, standing there, exposed with nothing, shivering in the cold. The deputy smirked. Neighbors filmed it on their phones. But nobody knew that the person who stole my clothes and my dignity had my own blood running through his veins. You know, in America, we work hard to build a legacy for our kids. I gave 50 years to the Miller Ranch. Every fence post, every head of cattle was for my son, Rick. Since my wife passed, silence was my only friend at breakfast. But I didn't mind, as long as Rick and his wife, Sarah, were okay. They lived in the main house with me. I thought it was out of love. But their love sounded different. It sounded like the clicking of a calculator. It started with small jabs. "Dad, you're forgetting things." "Dad, you can't handle the money anymore," Sarah would say in front of the ranch hands. "Don't listen to him. He's losing his mind." That hurt more than a kick from a horse. They wanted a conservatorship. They wanted to prove I was unfit so they could seize control of the accounts. But I was sharp. My mind was as tight as barbed wire. Until that day. I have an old habit, taking a dip in the creek that cuts through the property, miles away from the main road. I left my truck on the bank, folded my clothes on the seat, and got in the water. When I got out, the sun was setting. My truck was gone. My clothes, gone. My boots, everything. Just silence and the tire tracks of my son's SUV in the mud. I was 3 miles from home. No cell phone. No dignity. I had to walk. Imagine this. A 72-year-old respected cattleman walking down the county road, trying to cover himself with broad leaves while cars honked and teenagers laughed. With every laugh I heard from the highway, a piece of my soul broke. They didn't just want to embarrass me. They wanted me to arrive in town like that so everyone would say, "Old man Miller has finally lost it." The police took me home. Rick was at the gate crying crocodile tears. "Dad, you ran away again." "Officer, I told you he has dementia. He wanders off naked." Sarah shook her head, pretending to be sad. They won. The town doctor signed the temporary papers. The hearing to transfer the ranch deed was set for the following week. I stayed quiet. I accepted the back room they locked me in. The court date arrived. The judge looked at me with pity. "Mr. Miller, given the incident on the highway, do you agree you can no longer care for yourself?" I raised my head, pulled a small USB drive from my old jacket pocket, and said, "Before you sentence me to a living death, Your Honor, I'd like you to see what my truck's dashcam recorded." Rick's smile vanished. He took the truck, but he forgot I installed cameras inside because of cattle thieves. The audio echoed in the courtroom, Sarah and Rick laughing. "Take his clothes. Let the old man walk naked to town. Tomorrow we put him in a home and sell the herd." The silence in that courtroom was deafening. The judge didn't look at me with pity this time. He looked at my son with disgust. That naked cowboy they created wasn't a madman. He was evidence of elder abuse. Rick tried to stutter, but there was nothing to say. I took back control the next day. My son? I kicked him off the ranch. They say life teaches you lessons, but sometimes you have to be stripped bare to see who is really standing by your side. They wanted to leave me naked before the world, but they were the ones exposed for their cruelty. Never underestimate a father who built an empire. We know exactly when to close the gate. If you believe parents deserve respect, hit that like button and subscribe. Here, justice is always served.